everybody, and welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our weekly recap of Love After Lockup. This is season 3, episode 25, and it was titled Downward Spiral. Alright, y'all, before I jump into this review recap, if you are not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. And if you end up liking this review recap, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Alright, let's jump into this, because these people, they is so freaking irritating. Let's just start with Puppy and goddamn Amber. Because again, I don't understand why we following them. I don't care about their storyline. I don't care that Puppy falling in love with goddamn Amber, and Amber got, like, look, I don't care about them. I mean, they cute, they lesbians and stuff like, well, Amber in the closet. But, like, I just don't care. I don't care. Why? I don't care. I'm sorry, this episode so irritated me because I'm just like, can we get into something else, like some new people? I'm so tired. The only people I'm really interested in, I'm lying, I ain't interested in these people. Y'all, okay, let me jump into Puppy and Amber because I'm like, let me look, I ain't interested in these people. I'm not interested in these people. And then next week's episode, Shane and Lacey, and if y'all gonna have a throuple or what? Like, I just don't care to these people. I want some new people. Can we get some new people? New people, please. Like, they ain't bring back my Angela. You know I like Angela and what was the big dude name? I can't think of his damn name. But give me them. Give me Angela. You know what I'm saying? At least I can, Tony, that's what his name was. At least I can hear that and crack the hell up. These people, they just irritating. None of these people was lively. None of these people was like, ha ha ha. None of these people. None. Anyway, Puppy and Amber. Let me get off my rant. Puppy and Amber. So Amber and Puppy Mama, they cooking breakfast or whatever. Amber about to go to work. Puppy like, what? It's early. Yeah, that's what happens when you got a job. You get up early, you go to work. I mean, unless you work night shift and you work at nighttime, but you got to get up and go. You know. But she like, it's nothing. Getting out of jail is nothing like what I thought it was gonna be. Like, how did you think it was gonna be, boo? I don't know what she thought, but she's like, she out of jail one day, and I guess she thought something miraculous was gonna happen. She said she went back to jail the first time or the second time or whatever because she sold drugs to an undercover cop. So that's how she went back to jail or whatever. They sitting down and they eating breakfast or whatever like that, and the mama, she just so like, what in the world? She like, was it any hanky-panky? Did you touch on the leg or something? Mama, why you want to know that? Or whatever. She's just worried if they gonna be screwing up in her house. And I mean, if you put the rules down, ain't no screwing, then they need to abide by them rules. And if not, then they got to go. Or whatever. But you gonna ask them every day if they screwing? Like, now, come on now, mama. Dude, stop. So she like, mine. She wouldn't even share that blanket with me or whatever. Like, no, whatever. So then the mama says, well, where is this going? Where is this going? Amber like, look, she just got out of jail. Like, this is the first day out of jail. Like, we not doing nothing. Like, we best friends or whatever. Child, freaking, what's the child name? Puppy. She was looking like best friends. And then the mama was like, well, I mean, if y'all best friends, if y'all this, if y'all that, I don't care, but I just want to know, and, you know, I just want to make sure it ain't no hanky-panky up in here. Okay, Ma, we got it. Amber like, all right, I got to go to work. So she get up. She go to work or whatever. Amber outside, she tells us that she's attracted to Puppy, but she outside. It's different on the outside or whatever like that. She says she doesn't want to complicate things. She doesn't want to do anything that's going to make Puppy go back to jail or whatever like that. So then she go off to work or whatever. Puppy and her mama in there, and her mama talking about, I'm setting down some ground rules. I don't want you going outside because every time you go outside, you go back to jail. I'm like, damn, she a prisoner inside the house now. How she gonna get a job? Like, come on now, mama. So she like, Mom, I'm not going to do nothing. Like, I promise I'm not going to do anything. Puppy is going to, not Puppy, Amber is going to watch my bag, and she going to make sure that nothing happens to me, and she gonna check me real quick or whatever, because she's more than my best friend. So the mama like, well, what do you mean by that? Like, you got feelings for her? Like, do you feel like you in a relationship with her or whatever? And she looking like, yeah, but she ain't saying yeah, but she looking like, yeah, that's my boo or whatever. And she tells us that she want to have sex with Puppy, and she would really like to have sex with Puppy, but she's scared that Puppy don't want to have, not Puppy, why I keep mixing them up? She's scared that Amber don't want to have sex with her. This is what Puppy said. So the mama worried, okay, because she already see that she is in deep with Amber, and if something goes wrong, especially because she said, I don't want to get my heart broken by Amber or whatever like that. And the mama like, that's a possibility. That could happen or whatever. So the mama already know if something goes wrong with Amber and this thing with Puppy going back to jail. Okay. And I said that in last week's episode. We see Amber in the dang on confessional, child. She's talking about she didn't know it was going to be this awkward and uncomfortable tension living with the mom and stuff. So then her phone rang. She picked up the phone. She like, hello? It's a collect call coming from the, I said collect call. It's coming from the jail, child. Oh, okay. So she listening and stuff. And so then it was like, you can speak now after the tone or something like that. She was like, hey, baby. Hey, baby. What? He's like, hey, beautiful heart. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a man. What? So she got a whole man up in jail, okay? She asking him, is he ready to come home? Has he gotten any updates? Has like, keep your head up, it's gonna be all right, you're gonna be out of jail soon. I'm looking like, what, where the hell this come from? The producer, and then he was like, all right, baby, I love you too, I love you, and whatever. She hang up. The producer's like, who that? She like, who that be? Girl, this old stank heifer hoe. She need to tell Puppy that she is, unless she's trying to have a throuple. What the hell's with these throuples? Unless she's trying to get down with the get down, which I know Puppy ain't getting down with the get down, then she need to let Puppy know what's pee popping. Because girl. I'm looking like, where this dude come from? Jail? What the? Girl, and who knows how long this man was in jail for? Because she could have knew him when she was in jail, or before she went to jail, and then messy. Anyway, let's go on to Marcelino and Brittany. Their storyline is the same. Her mama's still on drugs. Marcelino, we open up we open up their scene with him in the laundromat, child. He done put the reds in with the whites, so he done mixed up the red and dyed into the whites. His mama comes, so we see his mama, and she like, who taught you how to do laundry? Because I ain't teach you how to do this, whatever. So he just like, well, can you help me? So he gives her the clothes and stuff. So then she at the sink trying to wash out the clothes and stuff. Marcelino was irritating my life the whole episode. Because why you got your mask right here? What? You know you can bring child by. But he's just saying, like, how Cindy is still on drugs and stuff, and how Brittany's having a hard time, and the mama like, well, you understand that because I was an alcoholic for 14 years, and he was like, yeah, but you got help and stuff like that. And she was like, well, you just gotta give her a chance. Like, she's not going to get help, until she wants to get help and stuff. And her hope for Cynthia or Sydney is that, I said Cindy is that she gets help and that she's able to be there for her family and stuff like that. And of course that Marcelino and the children are safe or whatever. She hopes that she goes to rehab and stuff. And then Marcelino was telling us how he saw like his uncle stab his uncle, or his cousin stab his cousin. The uncle shot the uncle. It was like a lot of stuff, because all like his family is a bunch of alcoholics and stuff like that. So he saw a lot going on, and he doesn't want that for his children and stuff. So he's not allowing Brittany's mom up in their house because she's a thief, she's a druggie, and all this other stuff. And I support that, like, because you don't know what people she can bring into his environment and stuff. And then if she's stealing, and then if she owes somebody money, they can come. It could be a whole big old mess and stuff. So I don't blame him one bit on keeping her away from his house, his children, until she get herself clean. So then we see where later on his mom is coming over to watch the children because Brittany can't get in touch with her mom. And she's like, I think the therapy took her over the edge. I can't get in touch with her. I can't call her. Nobody has heard from her. All this other stuff. And she like, I'm worried and stuff. And he like, here we go again. She like, what you mean here we go again? You don't have to go with me. I can go by myself. He was like, well, you're not going by yourself. I'm going with you. It's about to get dark. My mom is on the way. They head down there to the hotel. He knocking on the door. They brought the dog, I guess added protection. He knocking on her hotel room door, no answer. So then he goes to the front desk and is like, look, I'm her son-in-law. We haven't heard from her in a while. Have you talked to her? And the lady was like, no. He was like, well, can I get the room key? Just check in on her or whatever like that. She like, no, I really can't do that or whatever. He was like, oh, okay, I understand. But you got some nice nails right there. How about $20 for you to get some more nails and the room key? I said, you better work it, Marcelino. So, of course, the lady gives him the room key. And she like, you got 15 minutes or whatever. So he goes down there with Brittany. And she comes out the car with the dog and stuff. And then they knock on the door again. She doesn't answer. So then they put the car key in the door. And then that's how the episode went off. So we don't know if the mom is in there or not. And I hope and pray to God that she is not in there passed out on the floor. Because that will probably send Brittany over. And she definitely does not need that. Yeah, so I just hope she hurry up and get some help, because this is just I know this is a toll on Brittany. And who else we got, child? Let's talk about Lamar and Andrea, because they was just irritating as well. I'm trying to see. There we go. Lamar is pulling up into the driveway or whatever. She's sitting there with the producers and stuff. Talking about, he should just stay at his brother's house or whatever. I don't even know why he's back here or whatever. So then he come in the house and he like, you home or whatever. She was like, yeah, where else would I effing be? But like, she just cussing and stuff. What happens to you being a Mormon? Oh, okay. So she just cussing. She mad, and she yelling and stuff. And he was like, yeah, you was walking up all aggressive and stuff. She was like, what, you a big, strong inmate? What, you scared? I said, what kind of, you don't talk to your husband like that. First of all, he not an inmate no more. And why would you even bring that up, that he was in jail and stuff like that? What kind of woman is you? She just saying just ridiculous-ish. And Nala and Tennyson come down there. They looking like, really? And so then they go back to their room. And them children, if they don't find their own apartment, move out. Because they smarter than these parents, okay? Nala and Tennyson both was like 99%, most of their problems, Tennyson was like 99% of their conversations would be easier if they just learn how to communicate calmly. Like, all this yelling and stuff like that, like, no. She like, you need to talk to me and stuff. So they going back and forth about, you ain't asked permission. And he like, I ain't asking permission to take my daughter and stuff. And she like, well, you told her to lie. You got her lying to me. And you training her to be deceitful. And all you had to do is talk to me and we have a conversation. And you just told me what you was going to do or whatever. And I can see where her point is. Unfortunately, I can see what her point is. Don't tell my child to lie to me. Like, no, don't do that. But then I can see where he was coming from, because she got a problem with him being with his daughter. So I can see why he lied, and I can also see why she mad or whatever. But they both can't see what at this moment right now, because the way she came all aggressive, all of his face coming out the car, all with the rah, like all that. So they just missing each other point, basically. And so he tells her what happened, because she was like, well, what happened? He was like, well, I took Priscilla down there. They was cool. They was chilling. She met her sister and stuff like that, and it was cool. She was like, oh, okay, well, that was fine and stuff, but you just needed to talk to me or whatever. He was like, well, I'm not, I ain't had to tell you nothing. And she like, well, you need to apologize. He was like, apologize for what? Like, I'm not apologizing to you or whatever. So she was like, oh, okay. Well, this is your couch. Don't be trying to sneak up in the bedroom with me or whatever. So he was just like, all right, whatever. So he goes outside in the backyard, I guess to smoke or something like that. She's saying they feel like they on the opposite team right now, and then he's outside telling the producer, like, he says that she has a right to be upset. He understands why she's upset. He can admit to being wrong in that situation. Why you just ain't tell her that? Why you just ain't tell her that? Like, you could have easily calmed down. Like, all that time you was at Dulo's house, and all that time you took the drive over there, you wasn't calming yourself down. You shouldn't have came over. I'm with her. You're not ready to talk or have a conversation, then don't come back over, because I want to have a conversation. Or just say, look, I don't want to have a conversation with you right now. I'm still a little heated. Let's go to bed, and tomorrow we can have a conversation. Something like that. But don't come in here like you ready to have a conversation, and then you're not ready to have a conversation, nor see each other's side. Like, no. Bull. Because you can go outside and say how you felt, or how you felt like she was right, how she had a point, and yada yada yada, but you can't say that to her face. And so then she hears that, I guess she thought he was disrespecting her or whatever, but I was like, girl, he was on your side. So she come outside and like, don't be talking mess about me. Don't be talking all this stuff about me and stuff like that. You always coming out. You always disrespecting me and stuff like that. He like, what? What is you talking about? You always disrespecting me. So then Nyla and Tennyson like, Mom, come back inside. Come back inside. So they drag her inside. She like, because he always talking bad about me. Stop talking bad about me. So then she go in the house. She mad. And then she tells us that Shantae blames her for everything. Like, she blames her for not telling her about that Priscilla was her sister. Something that went on with her and Lamar or whatever. So everything, Shantae blames her. And I'm like, girl, the way you acting, I would blame your ass too. Like, stop. So then she's taking all the family pictures off the wall and stuff. And she's telling the children not to let him back inside the house. And Andrea's just dramatic. And I'm about sick of her and Lamar. Like, if they don't get some damn counseling or something, or move the beep on, like, I'm so sick of them too. Who we got next? Chevelle and Q. I told you, I'm sick. I'm over these people. Chevelle and Q. So he in the car. He's talking to his baby sister or whatever. And at first it said Q baby, so I thought that was Chevelle for some reason, but it was his baby sister. So the little one, the one with the youngest one or whatever. He's talking to her about, you know, things not going right now, and he wanted to tell her that he going to Branson to go see Chevelle or whatever like that. He like, look, don't tell mama or nothing like that, but I'm going to Branson to get my woman back or whatever because I miss her and all this other stuff. Of course, the sister is not with it. They so against Chevelle, and I just don't understand why they so against her. Like, what did she do? Like, is it something that we missing? Because they is so hell-bent or him not being with her. Like, what did she do? Because from what we seeing, all she did was show up at the jail, put money on his books, give him a place to sleep and to live when he came out of jail, gave him clothes, bought him a car, gave him food, made love to the man, and made the daughter call him daddy. Like, what did he do? What did she do to Q that makes the family hate her so much? I don't know, but y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all know something I don't. They are, because he not living in Texas? Is that what it is? Like, I just look, okay. So the sister, she not with it. She fussing at him. Why you doing this? You stupid and all this other stuff. And I'm not gonna support you and your stupidity and yada yada yada. So she basically hung up on him. On the other side of town, we got Chevelle and the baby Maila. They in the park or something like that, and she drawn on the table, on the picnic table. I'm like, is she supposed to be drawn on that picnic table? Oh, okay, girl. So she drawn and she asking about Q, and you know she calling him daddy, which again, whatever. I'm not with that ish, but that's what they look. That's how they set up their home. Who is me? So she calling, is daddy coming home? Like, that little girl is so adorable. Is daddy coming home? Is he gonna come see us? Like, can I show daddy my pictures? Like, she all, you know, daddy, love, love, love. And Chevelle, you know, telling her, like, do you love daddy? What if it wasn't us together? Like, would you be, you know, stuff like that. Now, we gonna be a family regardless if daddy here or not. And she was just like, yeah. Like, she was not with it. Like, y'all gonna be together because y'all gonna be together, okay? And then she ends up going to where's she going, child? She going to Branson with DeMarc or whatever, and the baby in the back. She tells us it was supposed to be like a family trip or whatever, but since Q ain't acting right, she's taking DeMarc. They having like that little cute little fun little road trip. They jamming in the car. She tells him that she went out with Jay or whatever, and he like, Jay? My Jay? Light skin Jay? Jay with the freckles? Jay with the high top? Jay with the... How many Jays you know? Like, god damn, DeMarc. And so he upset that she's still in love with goddamn Q and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, what in the world? Like, why are you so invested and so bothered that this woman is in love with this man? Like, no, he ain't got nothing right now, but the man just got out of jail. What do you, like, he working now? He got a job. He making money right now. He just needed to get on his feet and get out of jail. It's not like he was sitting around the house in his drawers playing video games all day while she was out there working. He had just got out of jail. Like, good night. And then the fact that we saw like a little snippet of him talking to the little baby girl on the phone on FaceTime, you know, checking up on her because he said he wanted to be a father in her life, and he not respects, but he loves the little girl. He loves the love that she gives him. He gives the love to her. And even Chevelle was like, he just adapted to being a father. Like, I didn't have to tell him nothing. I didn't have to show him anything. He just adapted. And Maila loves him. He loves Maila. He talking to the daughter. Like, he doing more for this little girl that's not even his bio child than dumbass is doing for his bio 2 children. So, like, come on now. Let them be. Now, the thing, he was cheating. So, I'm not with that cheating stuff, Q. Now, you need to come clean and confess your sins about this cheating and stop bullshitting now. And stop with all these other hoes that you got now. That's the problem. That's the problem. But I'm trying to root for you now. But if anybody should be mad, it's Chevelle family about you, because you came to the table with nothing. And you're cheating. Boy, stop. Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. And that's pretty much it with them two. We saw him catching a flight. I guess he catching a flight to Branson. We saw him complaining in the car like, ain't no dude. Because he thinks she going to Branson to meet some guy or whatever. So he, like, I'm getting my woman back, and that's what it's going to be. So, well, I guess we'll see next episode what pops off or whatever. And then we see Lindsay and Scott. Lindsay is crazy as hell. Lindsay got to go. Scott need to go on and let her out of there. Because she ain't leaving, and because she don't have nowhere else to go. She don't have no other plan. I'm surprised she don't have no plan B. That girl is psycho crazy, okay? And the mama is worried about her. Like, she ain't wrapped too tight. All that man stuff still outside. She talking about something. She mad. The dog's looking at out the screen like, damn, she done threw all the shit outside. So... she tell the mama, like, he don't want my friends around. She's like, what about Tarabelle, your friend? Yeah, well, apparently she can't come here, but he thinks that or whatever. And she like, it's essential that Tarabelle comes here, moves here, whatever. And the mama like, you need to chill out. She was like, no, I'm not chilling. I'm good. I'm good. And she was like, well, you need to chill out because I know you might want to do something. And she was like, yeah, like some violence or whatever. She threatening to physically assault this man or whatever. The mama is scared. She like, look, you just need to get your stuff and move in with me. So she got her mama a place, but she claimed her mama place too small. The mama like, well, I just blew up a new air mattress. Or whatever. And she like, well, no, I'm just going to stay here. Or whatever. So you want to be there. You want to start a fight. You want to, like, why? Like, come on now, girl. And I'm thinking to myself, Brenda need to grab Molly because the way Lindsay acting, she going to end up back in jail. And I wouldn't blame Scott one bit if he called the goddamn cops on her because something ain't right in her little head. Like, you want this man to be all open and honest and stuff like that with you, which I understand. That's like, you know, that's a good quality to have in a relationship and stuff like that. However, you lying and cheating, like, come on now. No, you can't. No. And then the mama was like, look, Molly is the only one that I ever seen you show love for. Like, you just basically just tolerate other people. Like, I don't even think, like, I think she started to say, like, she don't even think she loved her or whatever, but she didn't say it. She just looked at her like, she was in disbelief. And Lindsay was like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm like, why are you proud of that? Like, that's crazy to me. And she just like, something ain't right with her. She like watched, cause I don't know if the producer said something about her moving out the house or something like that, but she was like, why should I give up the house? He claimed he had all these money and finances and resources and stuff because he had the upper hand, but now I'm the boss because he don't have all that stuff. So she throwing stuff all around in his office, got her feet up all on the desk and stuff, and she talking about something, it's a new boss in the house. I'm like, girl, I'm like, Scott, if you don't pack your ish up and go back to New York, she ain't the one for you. I don't see what the fascination is about her. But yeah, no, she ain't it. She cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, he need to run. He need to run. Cause she the type of person that might put something in your food. Okay, he need to run. And then lastly, we have Sarah and Michael. Now, I don't know, am I just insensitive? But when he was telling his story, I didn't feel sorry or nothing for him. Like, I wasn't moved. I felt nothing. I was just like, oh, okay. I really didn't. I just really didn't. They on the front porch. She tells him that Malcolm left or whatever, and then he all in the business asking if she cares or loves him and stuff like that. And she like, yeah, I know. I do love him. I do care for him. You know, it's something serious or whatever like that. And she was just like, but he needs to be okay with you, and this is something that he has to adapt to and stuff like that with you and the kids and whatever. And she tells him like, look, I want you to be a good dad. I just want the best for you. So they having like a good, serious, calm conversation, and you know, yelling and nothing like that. And he just like, well, I just been stressed out. I've been having a lot on my plate right now, and I'm overwhelmed and stuff. And he says he want to open up to her. So he starts telling her about his time with Maria and how they be having fights and stuff, and he been involved with the cops more times than his whole entire life when he's with Maria, because she calls the cops all the time. I guess they argue, they fight and stuff like that. So he told her that he was leaving or whatever, and she was taking him to the airport, and he claims that she stopped in the middle of the traffic, got out the car, started yelling, started screaming and stuff like that. He like, I don't trust her. Like, what if the cops came? They could have locked me up. I'm a black man, and I could have got locked up, and you know, it's hard for me to be without my kids, and I'm not trying to go to jail and not be around my kids, and yada yada yada. He looked like he was he tried to squeeze out a couple tears, but they ain't fall out. She just like, well, I wish you would have told me sooner. She about to cry. I'm like, girl. But no, she was actually crying. I'm like, girl, really? You just fell for all that? Like, they may have been toxic together, but he was down there. He was defending her. He wanted to be with her. He was talking shit about you with that girl. That's why she was all up in your face and all up in your business and stuff like that. So now you feeling sorry for him because he was with Maria. Oh, okay. Now, I don't know again. Maybe I'm insensitive, but no. He said he want to do better, and she was like, well, you know, I should have known there was something going on with him. No, what she say? I knew it was something going on with you when you missed court. Girl, he missed court because he was drunk and screwing some other chick. If you don't get out my face with this, Sarah, she's so gullible. Like, ugh. And she like, as much stuff as he done to her, she wouldn't get him arrested. And he was saying like he happy that he came to see the girls. And she like, look, I told you that if you come see your kids, they will make you happy or whatever like that. And he was saying like, this is the first time they can really talk because this is how they used to be back in the day, yada, yada, yada. I'm like... And then they had like this long hug. And you know they probably went in the bedroom and started getting the bow chicky wow wow on, child. I'm not falling for it. I think he did all that just so she can stop talking about Malcolm and get on his side and all this other stuff. I don't believe nothing that man say. I don't believe nothing he said. He a liar. Like, he is, no, I don't. And And then we already know that he had got arrested for being one of the kids that he left at the pool was Maria. So how you get back, child? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Anyway, we see Sarah. She bringing the kids to the hotel because she didn't fell for the story and stuff. So now she want to help uplift him and stuff like that. The baby, she don't want to go to him. Big shocker there because she like, who this man? And what else, child? He tells her that he gonna be out there for about 1 or 2 weeks. Here she go. You don't have to stay here. You can just stay with me and the kids and stuff. I think it would be better for you. Don't you got a whole man? And then he gonna say, well, did you talk to your boyfriend about it? No, but I'm gonna talk to him. How you think Malcolm gonna feel that you moving Michael into your home? And girl, if you don't get out my face with this foolery, like, she irritating. She's so gullible. This man shares something with you and try to squeeze out. He should have got that onion that lady had got to make her ass cry. Like, come on now. Like, get out of my face with this foolery. So then they start talking or whatever. And she like, look, I think we need to get to know each other all over again. And because I didn't change. And I know you got something that you didn't change and stuff like that. So we got to get to know each other a little bit better again. And what else? She said something else to the effect like, I don't know. But he was like, well, you know, I'm a good dad and I'm a good... Who, you? Boy, bye. So she looking like, oh my God. Like, she really trying to keep it in. And she really trying not to get mad and stuff like that. But she just like, I cannot sit here and listen to you with this bullshit. Like, this is bull. Like, you are not a good father. Like, you are a shit-ass father. Like, I'm trying to help you be a better father, but you're not that. And he like, well, I call you, if we mad at each other, I still call you to talk to the kids and stuff, regardless if I'm mad at you or whatever. But you put, if we can't be on the same terms or we not vibing and I can't talk to the kids and stuff like that and you take it personal and yada yada yada. And she like, no, you not a good father. Like, you don't call these children. Like, you don't do this. Stop putting on for these cameras. And so he said something like he want to be with the kid or something like that. So she tossed the baby. Well, she ain't really tossed the baby, but she was just like, well, have fun with the baby. So she left the baby there, and then she took the oldest daughter out. I was like, well, don't you want him to be with the children? What? So she took the oldest daughter outside or something like that. And that was pretty much it with them, child. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, this is really stupid. Like, why? Why? He's not going to be a good dad until he on camera. You already know this, Sarah. Like, what do you want from this man? Like, what kind of miracle do you want from this man? Please tell me. Like, just be with him. Stop playing these games. Just be with the man. Like, he's not going to change. He's going to keep showing you the same ish. He, in his mind, thinks he's father of the year. Like, let him think that. You know what it is. Like, come on, girl. You keep fighting a losing battle. This man ain't fitting to change. He's not fitting to change. He's not fitting to change. Because he don't think he got to change. So, what he going to change? Because he's perfect. He's perfect. Anyway, y'all, that was the episode of Love After Lockup. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this review, recap, and the episode down there in them comments. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all, because I forgot to put it in the other video I just did. But the emoji for today is a pink heart. So go ahead and put a pink heart down there, because as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. So if you made it all the way down to the end, pink heart for me, and a comment will get you entered into this giveaway. All right, y'all. Until next time, peace.